Welcome to the show.
Right in the
Coffee
morning,
with Nikkie.
right
In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way.
right in the morning.
Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie.
Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. It's time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Coffee with Nikkie. I am your host, Miss Nikkie. Now, listen, I know I'm not being seen today, and that is because I woke up with a tiny little headache. And I was like, one thing I do not like headaches. So I was like, oh my goodness, my head is starting to hurt. And so I was like, all right, it's gonna, go away. Cause I'm just thinking it was probably just the heat. So I'm like, oh, it'll go away. And time went by and my headache did not go away. It's still I still have it now. And I'm like, maybe it's my glasses, maybe it was the heat. I don't really know what it was that was giving me a headache, but I just know I have a mini headache. And then on top of that, y'all, I said, okay, well, I'm drinking my tea this morning. And I said, let me because usually I'll take my collagen and, closer to the afternoon. I was like, let me take it now and put it in my tea. So I put the collagen in my tea and on an empty stomach. And I don't know because it doesn't say on the package that you're not supposed to take it on an empty stomach. But I started to feel nauseous and I was getting ready to, come upstairs to do my makeup anyway, because I was like, I could push through a headache. And then when I started feeling nauseous, I was like, oh yeah, no. I was like, oh yeah, no. It felt like morning sickness. I said, no. And I did not. One thing I hated about pregnancy was morning sickness because I had it morning, noon, and night. It was horrible. It was horrible. Smells made me nauseous. Like, I just do not like to feel nauseous. So that's what happened this morning. And that's why I'm not here. But I did not cancel. So I definitely wanted to get on here because I don't want to lose the momentum of the whole Bad Bunny Super Bowl performance. And I think we're going to talk about that today. And so I wanted to make sure that we took the lessons from this because there were a lot of lessons in this. And not only that, but it's a lot of lessons in life, but it was a lot of lessons for us as business owners as well. And the most important message was to not dilute your message, to not try to be palatable for everybody. Because one thing that we all do when we get into business, we all say, oh, we want to serve everybody. Oh, my product is for everybody. And yes, you can make a soap. Yes, you can make a candle and anybody can enjoy it. But when you try to give your message to everybody, you start diluting it because now you got to make it palatable for everybody and every audience and it's a lot of work. And you don't really have any direction and you're trying to talk to everybody and then talking to nobody. You know what I'm saying? And so I think the message from Bad Bunny was so good. So we're going to be talking about that this morning, and not to dilute yourself when you are speaking about your business. Like, be bold, be boisterous, and tell the world about your products, and don't be ashamed about what you have. And I don't even think it's ashamed. I think sometimes we feel like our authentic self is not good enough to be in front of the camera because it should look like something polished. It should look like something different. And because it don't look like somebody else's, or you don't feel like you are 100% there, or you don't feel 100% comfortable, we do not show up as our true authentic selves, or we don't show up, period. And so not showing up does not give you it's still not going to put you in front of your audience. You not showing up just shows you just not showing up. You know what I mean? So your audience gets, they miss you. They don't get to hear your message. They don't understand who you are. You can't even find your audience because you're not even speaking. So you need to, start using your voice, and don't worry about what it sounds like in the beginning, because it's always going to change. It's always going to change. Why is the garbage people here today? It's always going, not your voice is always going to change, but how you speak is going to change, because you're going to start getting more comfortable. You're going to start, you're going to start knowing what to say. You're going to know how to say the important parts of your business first before you start rambling. You're going to know, you're going to be able to talk about the importance of who this product is for, the benefits of this product, and the things that really make people, their ears perk up and understand, and like, oh yeah, this is for me. You'll start to understand that, but it only happens with practice. It only happens when you are living your true, authentic life, because other than that, you if you're fake and you're phony, she's fake. Those are the type of people I hate. No, just joking. I'm gonna make a song out of anything, right? But you wanna shine in your authenticity. Why? Because you're going to be you all the time. You don't have to worry about a facade. You don't have to worry about the character. It is going to be you all the time. So I know that when I get up here, I'm going to be, I'm going to be very urban. I'm going to be very urban. I'm going to be very real. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to sing. I'm going to just bust out in song periodically. You know what I mean? I have a loud, boisterous laugh. I'm going to be doing that. I'm not going to hide it because I think that the world don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the times we think, well, nobody really wants to know who I am. I'm this, I'm that. And the people don't want to know who I am. But one thing that I want to say about the whole Bad Bunny thing, when Bad Bunny got up there, did he care if you didn't speak English? Speak Spanish? Let me know in the chat. Did Bad Bunny care if you spoke Spanish? Put it in the chat. And I'm not saying he didn't, and I don't even know, because I would really like to know the thought process of putting that show together, because that show, I absolutely loved it. And I loved it for a lot of reasons, right? The music was very contagious. Like, that's not the word? Infectious. I think that's the word. Like, it was like, oh, this is hot. Like, it made you move. You felt the music, right? And then I was like, and then when he was singing, I was like, oh, okay, I could get with this. And then when he was moving through the audience, and you see all the culture and you see everything, you felt like, oh my gosh, this is everything, because he didn't dilute it to just be a good Super Bowl show. He created that he created his show with purpose. He created his show, and it was very authentic to him, his culture, and what he and his, what all of us go through wherever we are. You know what I'm saying? You can see family in there. You can see love in there. You can see your childhood in there. You seen nostalgia in there. You saw everything in that performance. So it took you a lot of places, not only to the performance, but it took you to a lot of places, and that nostalgia brought all that together. And you're like, oh my God, it just felt good. It just felt good. It kind of felt like, to me, and I'm not from Puerto Rico. Like, I'm from the Bronx, and like I said to y'all yesterday, same thing, right? Minus the beaches. But it felt like my childhood, and just looking at, I wanted to see everything, and I'm paying attention to everything that's happening. And I'm like, oh, I remember that. Oh, I remember that. Oh my God, I remember that. And it just felt so good. Now imagine he just diluted that just to be a great, just a great performance. And it just could have been him performing with a bunch of dancers, just doing some random stuff. It would have just been an average show, right? But to me, I thought it was more than an average show, because again, he brought the elements of everything that was truly him and put that together in a show for the world to see on the world stage. And I say this to you to say, do not dilute your message. Do not dilute who you are to be palatable for everybody else to accept it. So like I was saying, did he speak English? Did he speak English? And like, did he perform in English? That's what I mean. Did he perform in English? No, he did not perform in English. He was like, I'm gonna speak Spanish. This is my song. This is how I give it. Even though he could have said, I'm gonna speak in English and Spanish so I could cross over to the other audience so they could understand what I'm saying. And to me, it felt like it was so universal because you didn't even have to speak the language to understand. I mean, you didn't have to speak the language to understand, and you didn't have to speak the language to get the feeling he was trying to give you. Right? So I say that to you to say with your brand and your what you showing up for your brand is, it's okay for sometimes if people don't understand you right now, right? But if you keep on showing up, they are going to get you. They are going to feel you because your brand is a feeling. It's the feeling that you want everybody to have. So let them catch up with you. Well, I'm not saying just going ahead and just go so far against the grain that, you know what I'm saying? People like, what are you doing? But I'm saying if you know that you started something and you believed in something when you started and you had a purpose when you started, your purpose is still the same. Your purpose is still the same. And your job is to be consistent and show up, not to keep on changing and be a chameleon and be anything for anybody at any time. No, your job is to pursue that purpose. Y'all hear me in the chat? Somebody put pursue your purpose in the chat. And while y'all do that, make sure y'all share this out with everybody and let them know that we are live and we are talking about the lessons that we learned from Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl. So yes, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Good morning, Michelle Robinson. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? She said, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, Christina. Christina's in the building. She said, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Where's Miss Sheila from VA? I didn't see her. Good morning, Miss Sheila from VA. Are you in here? Because I don't know if you were in the chat first, because I can't see that part until we go live. That's when I see people's names pop up. So if you are in the building, Miss Sheila from VA, good morning. Did you say a prayer for us this morning? Let me know. Happy Tuesday, Basie. Happy Tuesday. How are you doing this amazing Tuesday? Good morning, Nina Rose. How are you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Elevated Awakenings to my good sis, the HBIC of BCMC and of BCMC University, the one hit wonder, the rap legend, the rap god, the princess of Ghana, the jewels of Ghana, my good sis, Jewels is in the building. Good morning, sis. Good morning. Ooh, Elevated Awakenings. Elevated Awakenings. I need a sound bowl. Let the people know, sis. Have you hit the like button yet? Is the math thing going ahead and hit that like? Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. How you doing this amazing morning?
You better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union member for paid leave.
You better thank a union member. You better thank a union member. He did not one bit. He did not speak English. Well, he some things like, but just talking things, not like in his music. He didn't try to say, well, let me do half English, half Spanish. He didn't do all of that. He was like, they will figure it out or not. Just enjoy the show. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all right now, Bad Bunny made me a fan. Bad Bunny made me a fan. And I told y'all yesterday, like I said, everything was so nostalgic. Everything was so authentic. Everything was just, I thought it was perfect. I thought it was a really, really good show. I really did. And I think, it was a great moment. You know what I'm saying? Because how many Super Bowl shows we've watched and everybody does the same thing. Everybody dance, everybody sing, everybody does a performance, everybody, you know what I mean? Like everybody does the same thing. Maybe they'll give you a little bit of some action. They'll give you some they'll give you some all of that. But it was just, I just thought it was, like thinking back on it, I'm like, wow, every element of it, even though I don't know what that translates to, because on the TV it looks good to us, but I don't know what it looked like on the field. Because I was like, I would be pissed off, but Sean was like, they got it on the big screen. I was like, I know, but it's not the same. You looking down at the field and it just looks like, little things just scurrying around. You seen the grass and it was the people. Listen, I thought that was a good idea too. I was like, what better way to get your props out there fast? Have the props move. That was dope. I thought that was a dope moment. Good morning, Martini. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? A beautiful cultural moment that won't ever understand. They won't ever understand. That many won't ever understand. Sorry. Yes, 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 yes. And even if that wasn't your culture, even if that wasn't your childhood, that nostalgia made you think about your own childhood. You know what I'm saying? Like that nostalgia, and in my opinion, it made you think about, oh yeah, I remember those things. I remember this one. Even if it wasn't exactly the same, it made you think, it made you feel. And that is the point of anything that you do. That's the point of you having the brand, right? The point of the brand is for somebody to have that feeling. How did you make them feel? That's what Maya Angelou says, right? And, you may not always remember what somebody said, but you will always remember how they made you feel, right? And I may be saying it a little wrong, but that's the same thing with branding. Branding isn't about what you say so much. It's more so about how you make people feel. What do you want them to feel? And so all of that, by making, what you want them to feel. So now you're going to speak in the way that you want them to feel. You're going to speak in a way that is authentic to you, that is going to give them the feeling that you want them to have. Right? It never fails. Kendrick at the same time, never fails. Never fails. My son even came for me when I asked who Bad Bunny was, and I honestly didn't know. He thought I was dissing him. But no. Love the halftime show. The end was wow. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Listen, one thing that they don't want is for you to understand that love is universal. Like it doesn't matter. We can all have a feeling, we can all connect, and we could all enjoy the moment, even though we didn't understand what he was saying. Because, like you said, Michelle, I knew who he was. I just didn't know his music. So I was like, I can't even tell you one Bad Bunny song. I was even saying, like, this is not going to be good because I don't even know one Bad Bunny song. What is he going to do? What is he going to, like, I'm sitting here questioning all the things. And when he delivered, he delivered. He delivered. I was like, oh my goodness. I did not even watch him perform. I don't even think I can't even tell you that I seen a performance. I can't. I know he had a song with Cardi B. I don't know what that song was. I know that, they say he was the biggest thing and he swept the Grammys. Listen, I still didn't know who he was, but he got up there and he tore that stage down. Now, there's been a lot of, this was Super Bowl 60, right? There's been a lot of artists and a lot of mediocre performances from people we knew and understood. But this one here, yeah. And it may have been just the climate that we're in right now and all of the things. And it may even be reason why he was there and more importantly, he should be, right? Because it's too much going on. But yeah, it was good. It was good. It was good. Yes, pursue your purpose. Thank you so much, Martini. Yes, yes, yes. I was second in the building. I'm so sorry. I missed you. I missed you. Did you say a prayer? Because if we missed the prayer, I want to say it. Pursue your purpose. Pursue your purpose. You're questioning what you're supposed to be doing. You're questioning, do you sound right? You're questioning your accent. You're questioning the way you sound. I know when Big Meech come on, she was like, I know my English, I'm trying to translate the word from Spanish to English and I may get it wrong, but that's you. Be that every single time. Michelle, speaking, Miss Michelle is Jamaican. Speak in your dialect, like speak the way you speak so that they understand, like, oh, okay, I remember her. I remember that girl. You know what I'm saying? I remember that brand. That's how you want to show up. You don't want to try to water it down to make it. I mean, you want to make sure everybody understand you when you speak, because you don't want to just be speaking so fast that they don't catch you. But you do want to also make sure that they feel you. You want to make sure that they feel you and you are authentic. Be authentic to yourself. She logged in early with the great prayer. Oh, I can't even see it. All right. I'm good. Just recorded some content. Hey, now I'm getting ready for work. Well, have an amazing day at work, days. Um, Nikki, we won't let you be great until you see the first comments. I know. I'm gonna have to go into YouTube at the same time as I'm gonna go to YouTube first so I can see all of that and then go live on Restream, because that's the only way I'm gonna see it. And I don't know why they don't show the comments until I go live. Like it should, it's already scheduled. So I don't know why they do that. They just be playing me. You better thank a union member. Me too. See? And how many people do you think watch the Super Bowl that are new Bad Bunny fans? That are new Bad Bunny fans. Let me see. He had 134 point. Let me see. Where's my phone? Y'all, did I leave my phone downstairs? I must have left my phones downstairs. I think he had 134 million views on the Super Bowl performance, and they said that was one that he broke a record. So imagine a little boy from Puerto Rico who had a dream, who said he one day, I don't know if he said he wanted to be at the Super Bowl, but he just wanted to perform and he wanted to be big. And just imagine the little boy from Puerto Rico with his dreams on the main stage, such as the Super Bowl, get up there being his true authentic self. He didn't have to play himself. He didn't have to conform. He didn't have to make it palatable for the pop culture. He was his true authentic self, and he got up on that stage, did what he did, and the world loved it. And the world loved it. Some of us dilute things before we even get to the stage because we think that we got to make it right for everybody to get. Right? How many of y'all understand what I'm saying? We dilute it before we get to the main stage because we think that in order for everybody to understand us, we got to start watering ourselves down so that we can be more palatable for them to digest. And so by the time we get there, we are so something different. We are no longer ourselves. We are no longer our true authentic selves. And you don't recognize yourself because you're so far away from you. That Bad Bunny, listen. He took me to another place. And again, he stayed his true authentic self. So imagine how rewarding that would feel. And I'm not saying he ain't do some things on the back end, because y'all know me, 10 for you, singing and pinging all day long. But I'm just saying, if we're looking at it from the perspective of culture and how he performed, I'm going to say yes. I'm a huge fan because he got up there 100% him. He got up there 100% him, and not only 100% him, he got up there and gave you all of the culture. And he didn't say, oh, well, in America, this is, well, not in America, because, Puerto Rico, America. But he didn't get up there and say, well, I'm going to just show what they do in this over here, like what everybody else does. I'm going to just show that. No, he showed you everything that they have. So I loved it. Loved it. So again, I am a new Bad Bunny fan. So I want y'all to remember, stay authentic. Is there anything that you do in your business currently that feels inauthentic to you? Like you feel like you're watering things down so that you can address the masses? Let me know in the chat. Is there anything in your business currently that seems inauthentic to you because you're watering down your brand so that you can relate to so that the masses can accept you? Let me know in the chat. Jewel says she's a Bad Bunny fan too. Child, I didn't understand a word, but I was vibing, right? It was a vibe. It was a feeling. Listen, that is the perfect thing to say, right? It was a vibe. It was a vibe. Like you did not understand. He could have been saying a lot of stuff, right? But I was just boom, 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 da 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 da, boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. I just was in it. I sincerely enjoyed his performance. Me too. Me too. BCMC got a block this morning and a mad comment due to the Bad Bunny post. What? With them holding the football saying, "Together we are America." Isn't Puerto Rico America? Is Puerto Rico America? Somebody tell me, because I know it is. Isn't Puerto Rico America? He delivered the culture and part of the backbone of America. Come on. Hey, Metame. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? You was on a live tour yesterday. I was like, it said live when we just got off your live, and I like a few minutes later, I was like, is she live again, or is this the same message from before? Baby, great way to put it. Feel the brand. Yes, 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 yes. I need y'all to feel it. I need y'all to, there you go. I need y'all to make sure that you're not watering down yourself. You are being, what is it that you want to deliver to your audience? Right? I remember when we were and I'm going to share a moment. And this is not my moment. This is somebody else's moment. I remember when we were having a meeting, and one of my mentees made concrete candles, concrete vessels, and she was saying she didn't want to highlight herself because she didn't want people who made glass vessels to feel bad. And I'm like, you got to bump that. Like, forget them, because it's not about the glass candle makers. It's about you and what you bring to the brand. And you bring these concrete vessels that you hand make. It don't say nothing about the people who choose to use glass, because if they wanted to, they can make concrete vessels too. But they don't choose to. You choose to. But you talk about why you choose to and why you don't use it, why you don't use glass. And don't you be apologetic about it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is who you are. This is what you really do. Why are you diluting it so everybody else could feel more comfortable about it? Listen, that's all in my that poem that I like from Marianne Williamson, right? You don't have to shrink for everybody else to shine. You shine and everybody else worry about their own shine. You know what I'm saying? And that's not exactly what she says, but that's the, that's the gist of it, right? Worry about what you do and what makes you so great and makes you so special, and you stay authentic to you. And it's okay to say, I don't use glass because glass is dangerous, and I don't like glass because this can happen and that can happen. It's okay for you to say that. So I'm saying the same thing. I'm giving everybody in the room permission to be themselves, to be their true authentic selves, and do not water yourself down because you think that it's going to make somebody feel bad, or it's going, well, depending on if it's hate. Now, if it's hate, then that's something different. But just to water down yourself to make everybody else understand what you got. No, you don't have to do that. You sit and you resonate in your purpose. You resonate in your brand so that you can make the people feel what you need for them to feel, right? You can't make them feel it if you being fake, because then it's going to show up how inauthentic you're being. Right? When you're a character, somebody's going to meet you outside. Somebody's going to meet you at a market. Somebody's going to meet you somewhere. And if you're not the same person that they met, then they're going to be like, oh, she fake. She phony. You know what I'm saying? It's going to feel wrong. And that's not what you want. You want them to feel what it is that you are trying to deliver. Y'all with me in the chat? I hope y'all are. Thank you so much, Martini, for putting it in the chat. Heavenly Father, we're going to take a minute. We're going to take a second. Heavenly Father, I declare this Tuesday a day of breakthroughs, increased productivity, and peace. I need that increased productivity and peace. I walk in confidence knowing you are guiding my steps. Yes. In Jesus' name, amen, amen, amen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Martini and Sheila from VA. That was a good prayer. Metame said, with all the crap going on in the world, there are more people that show up, and let it be known we can all be great if we stop standing in our own way, period. This is a true example of believe, act, achieve. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. So when they like, go back to, listen, we America. We are America. We are. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, and because I'm from the Bronx, so we are really embedded in Hispanic culture. Really embedded. We got Poppy at the corner. So like we had all of that. That we were so embedded in the culture, like it was us. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, we are each other, even though we may have different things that we believe, or different things happen. It may not be 100% the same, but we still all believe in family. We all believe in love. We all believe in community. We all, you know what I'm saying? We all believe in those things. Those things translate to everybody. To everybody. Puerto Rico is considered a Commonwealth of the United States. Indeed. Yes, ma'am. I had the opportunity to be on all day. So I was like, content, content, content. I went like 5 different times. I saved. So I went on 5 different times. I saved. So oh, you saved it. Okay. So also going on those 5 different times, you can see how many people are on. So you'll know you have some idea of what time to actually go on. So that's dope too. Because we were talking about that for the challenge yesterday, about doing something enough so you can have some data, um some of them to download and use later. Yep, break them up. Use two for one. Got it. Shining bright on what you do doesn't take away from others. We all have our own audiences, and that's the truth. Right? You have your own audience. Speak to your audience, resonate with your audience. Rihanna does not water down her message for nobody either. Rihanna doesn't say, "Oh, you don't like when I speak like this, when I speak slang," and she's like, "I don't care." Because then if you don't like it when I speak slang, then I'm not for you. But I'm not going to sit here and talk proper and then talk in my slang, and then I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that just so I could be palatable to everybody. She's like, "No, this is who I am. This is what you got. This is what I got. And so eat it up or not." And that's the same thing with Bad Bunny, and that's the same thing with you. And so this is how you're going to find your audience. If you know who your audience is and you know how you want to serve them, talk to them and serve them. If you know who your audience is and you know how you want to serve them, start speaking to them, find them, speak to them, and serve them the way that you want to serve them. And the people who want what you have, they will come. And the people who enjoyed what you gave them, they are going to share that with the world. Right? The people that enjoyed what you gave them are going to be your advocates, and they're going to be out there and they're going to be talking about you in places and spaces that you are not at, and they are going to be sharing it because they love it that much. And that's the one thing that you can do, right? You can give somebody something, and once they love it, they're going to speak about it from the high heaven. I will speak about Chantel's marshmallow bougie marshmallow spray because it smells so good. Like I smelt it all day. I was like, "Oh my gosh, this smells so good." Right? I'm going to speak about it every single chance I get. Why? Because I loved it so much. She made me a fan of it. Same thing about Bad Bunny. I'm gonna talk about Bad Bunny whenever we talking about Brandon, and whenever we talking about being authentic, I'm going to bring Bad Bunny into the conversation because Bad Bunny made me a fan. Bad Bunny made me, I don't want to say he made me a believer, but he made me a fan, and I thoroughly enjoyed what he was giving. And you want people to enjoy what you're giving as well. So you have to be your true, authentic self. Show up the way that you are. Show up the way that you are. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? And how's the baby Mariah? We go back like babies and pacifiers. Good morning. She said, "I'm blessed." Yes, yes, and yes. Listen, blending in can cost you your audience, and no audience, no money. Wait, blending in can cost you your audience, and no audience, no money. Period. No audience, no money. Stand all the way out. It is boring to blend in. I have never wanted to conform and be. I never wanted to be that person that blended in to just go with the flow. I've never been that person my entire life. I've always liked standing out. I always like being the exception to the rule. I always like if somebody was wearing something one way, let me see how I can make it different. Oh, you wearing your pants like that? Let me go home and I'm gonna go paint my jeans and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Matter of fact, let me go take this towel and put it on the back of my jacket. Like, I've always been that person. I've never wanted to blend in. And if you are a brand and you are just blending in, guess what that's going to make you? Forgettable. Nobody is going to remember you, because how are they going to remember you? What about you makes you stand out? What about you rings true to your audience? You want to make sure that you are standing. What about you is making you stand out? You do not want to be forgettable. You don't. And again, I have in my notes too that the goal is not to be the goal is not to be understood by everyone. The goal is to be unmistakable to the right ones. And I remember what's her name? Audrea Richmond. She has this, her brand is Uncloned Marketing. And so what her purpose is to make you so dope, like make your brand so dope, you're so undeniable that your people can't say anybody is like you, because what you do is just unclonable. And I don't know if she used unclonable, but Uncloned for sure is the name of the brand. Right? And so she want to make it so that nobody else can duplicate what you do. And if we really put it into perspective, nobody else can duplicate you. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can be a copy of something, but it will never be 100% of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has their unique experiences. We speak about this all the time about y'all may have the same product, y'all may have the same messaging, y'all may have the same, but they can't be you. They cannot, they can be you, but for so long, right? Because they don't have every aspect of you. Only you have that. So like Metame says, stands all the way out. Period, point blank. I need y'all to put stand out in the chat, please and thank you. Stand out in the chat, please and thank you. Vay said, I started my IG live series, Self-Care Sunday Talk, and the people have been loving it. See, get out there. Just get out there, be you, and be your true, authentic self. You know what you want to give to the world. You know what the impact is. You know what the vibes are. Give it to the people. Give it to the people. Give it to the people. Let me see. I need y'all to put stand out in the chat. I'm kind of like Flip Wilson. What you see is what you get. Period. Period. Do I care if somebody like, Nikki, you too ghetto. You speak like that. You too ghetto. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Well, you should speak. No, I shouldn't. No, I shouldn't. I should speak exactly the way I'm speaking. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because if you hear me once, you're going to hear me the same way all the time. Right. And I'm for the people that get it. I may not be for everybody. And I know, and I'm okay with not being okay with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Not being for everybody. I'm okay with that. Right. So you got to make sure that you are standing out. You got to make sure that you're standing out. Let me see. There's another thing that I wanted to ask y'all. Let me see. I wrote being palatable is a trap, because once you start blending in, that's it. Like, when you decide to stand out and pop out, they're gonna be like, what? This is not who you are. This is not what you do. And then now you got to bring them into the fold, because now, since you done popped out, because now you no longer want to be blending in, people are like, that's not you. That's the same thing we do with an artist, right? When they start changing up and switching their music, like, that's not your sound. What are we doing? We do that all the time, right? And so you don't want people, and now you got to find your new audience, right? Because that's probably what the purpose of them crossing over was to find a new audience. And so now you got to find your people. So now it's a different language, and now you got to show up differently. And so now you got to be something else. And is that something else that you are becoming or acting like? Is that a facade? Is it authentically you? Like, what are we doing? Maybe you were being you weren't being so much yourself in the beginning, and now you're being your true authentic self. You got to figure out what's authentic to you, and you got to be that. Right? You got to figure out what's authentic to you, and you have to be that. Because if you're not, then you have to remember that. I remember Nicki Minaj saying one time, a long time ago days, when she first, was being her schizophrenic personalities that she was being, right? And she was saying, I wish I never put on this makeup and started dressing up for every time that I go out, because now it's expected of me. So so when she goes out, she says she always feel the need to feel perfect every time she goes out, because if she doesn't look perfect, then the world is going to judge her. And the world is going to judge you anyway. So what do you want them to judge you on? Right? The world is going to judge you anyway. People are going to judge me based off the way I sound, off of what I deliver. People are going to judge me regardless, if I want them to, if I don't. If I show up 100% perfect, or if I show up flawed. Everybody's going to judge me regardless. And so that's one thing that she said, and it always stuck out to me. And it's bringing itself back to me right now. You know what I'm saying? Is like, people are going to expect you to be that thing. So if you're not that thing, then figure out how to be the thing that you are, so that whenever you step out, you don't have to do all of this in order to be ready to go out. Right? I don't have to do all of these things to be ready for my brand or to put my product out. I don't have to do all of that, because I showed up as my authentic self, and my authentic self was good enough. Right? So let me see. Metamy says people just be throwing around the word ghetto. They surely do. It irks my nerves. Like, no, I speak like I know what I'm talking about. And maybe sometimes I'm loud because I'm passionate. They just offended because they just offended because they speak as if they are waiting for approval. Also, we have to be okay with changes. We have to be okay with changes. We have to be okay with changes. People are so unforgiving. We are allowed to change as we grow. Our businesses reflect our growth, period, or lack thereof. You have to be okay with, listen, I tell y'all all the time, you do not owe it to anybody to be the old you. You don't owe it to anybody to show up the way you showed up 2 years ago. If that's not who you are today, and that's not who you want to be, then don't be that. Right? Your friends may say, oh, you changed. Oh, I don't like this you. I don't like this version of you. That's okay. You're not meant to. If you don't like what I am right now, and it's good or bad, if you don't like what I am, then we don't rock anymore, and that's okay. Right? Find your people. I'm going to find mine. But people, we are so conditioned to be like, oh, I got to stay true. I got to do this. You should stay true to the things that have value, in your values and your morals. That thing should never change, right? That you should always be true to that. But when you're growing and you're evolving, you shouldn't be ashamed of growth and evolution. You should not. Why? Because we're all going to do it. Things are going to change for us. And as they change, we have to grow into a different version of ourselves. I tell you that all the time, right? Every level you require, every different level requires a different level you. You're going to have to change in order to reach that next level. Some things are going to have to give. Some things is going to have to be added. Some things are going to, you know what I mean? In order for you to get to that next level, everything is not always going to stay the same. And we have to be okay with that, because things are going to change, period. Right? Humans are judgmental, period. Right? They're going to judge you regardless. Will you care or not is the question. And matter of fact, let's switch that up. Michelle Robinson. Let's say, should you care? Should you care? Right? Because listen, they're going to judge you regardless. They're going to judge you on your shoes. They're going to judge you on the way you dress. They're going to judge you on the way you speak. They're going to judge you on your friends. They're going to judge you on your religion. They're going to judge you they're going to judge you in everything. So since you're going to be judged anyway, you might as well be judged and be yourself at the same time, so you could be happy. right? You might as well be judged, and be yourself at the same time. Be authentic in your business and just show up as your true authentic self. Because why? They're going to do it anyway. They're going to talk about it anyway, especially the people who do something similar to you. They're going to be like, oh, I did that. She got that. I did that. I did that. I did that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Just continue to show up. Just continue to show up. I need somebody to put show up in the chat. Just continue to show up, and show up in your authenticity, because nobody could be you. Nobody could be you. I don't care if it's similar. They can't be you. Point blank, period. Right. Should you care, right? That is the point. You might as well just show up and be you anyway. Because what Dr. Seuss say, nobody could be more you than you, period. Right? So you might as well show up and feel good in the fact that, listen, God made me unique, and maybe somebody who look exactly like me, but that person is not me, right? They don't have everything that I have. And some people need to realize they don't truly know all of you, period. Right? They don't know all of you. People only see what you show. Right? They only see what you show. You know the snippet on social media, not what they have been through. You know the them they allow you to see. You know the them they allow you to see. Yes, and yes. And be unapologetic for showing up. Be unapologetic in talking about your brand. Be unapologetic when you're speaking about your brand and you feel like I'm being repetitive and people are getting tired of me. Keep on doing it. Keep on speaking, because there are people that haven't seen it. There are people who haven't heard it. There's something that they're going to get later. How many times we listen to something, look at something, or read a book, and we do it a couple of times, and every single time there's a different message? It's because we are in a different space when we get there. So maybe somebody else needed to be in a different space to understand and absorb what your purpose was, or what you were giving them, what your messaging is. Maybe they needed to hear it a couple of times for it to actually have resonated, and it's okay. But in order for that to happen, you have to be repetitive. Business is all about repetition. So is learning. So is learning. Learning is repetition. And so if that's the case, then you should not feel a way that you got to keep on saying what you do with your brand and what you make. You should not be like feeling away like, oh my God, they're getting tired of me. Keep on talking about it. When you think they're getting tired of you, double down. When you think that they're getting tired of you, double down, because the word is going to get to somebody else that needs to be heard. Oh, I got bars. The word is going to get to somebody else who needs to be heard. Somebody needs to hear it. Somebody needs to hear it. And if you have to drill it in their head, it's okay, because it's going to be memorable whenever it pops up. Whenever it pops up in their life, and they're not even listening to your message, but they're out in the world doing whatever they do in the world, and somebody say something about some makeup brushes, you better believe somebody gonna be like, oh, Nikki soap, clean, condition, and sanitize. One of these steps. Oh, it's natural. It's all natural. It does this. It's good for brushes and sponges, because I put it in your head so much. Not because I'm going to say it one time and be like, oh, they supposed to get it. How many messages you hear one time and you get it immediately? Not all of them. Not most of them. Right? So let me see. Show up. Yes. Come on, Tony. Yes. Show up. Come on, Dr. Seuss. Nikki with coffee time, got her fun, got her rhyme. Okay, come on, Sheila from VA. I got bars. Right? How many times do we have to hear things more than once? And how many times we hear it more than once, but sometimes we get a different message, right? It's all about learning. It's all about where you are, and it's okay. It's okay. Everybody ain't gonna get it the first time, and that is okay. So I need y'all to put authentic in the chat. Show up as your authentic self. Stop being afraid to go live because you stutter. Stop being afraid to go live because you think your accent is too thick. Stop going on live. Start going on live. Start going on live, because You have to show up. You start going on live because you have to show up, and stop not showing up because you think that your accent is too thick. Your accent is, people are not gonna understand you. You want people to think that you don't have an accent at all. When they meet you in real life, you're gonna have that accent. So you might as well go on ahead and get them acquainted. You might as well get them acquainted because it's you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna get up, they gonna meet you at the market and be like, what is she talking about? Who is this? Where is so-and-so? Because they're gonna think that the owner is somebody different. No, show up. Show up. Let me see what y'all got over here. Show up as your authentic self, period. Because nobody else is going to be you. So that is the lesson for today. The lesson for today is to show up as your authentic self. If Bad Bunny can do a whole Super Bowl show in Spanish, you can show up for your brand in whatever the language is. The people that are meant to get it will get it. The people that are meant to follow will follow. The people who will fall in love because they were looking on the sidelines and they didn't know are going to fall in line. Just like I said, Bad Bunny made me a fan. I still don't know what he said, but I'm going to do my translation. I'm going to figure it out. But I'm a fan. I'm a fan of how courageous he was. I'm a fan because he showed his culture without watering it down, like saying, hey, we are here. This is who we are. This is what we do. Same thing with you. Show up in your brand as your authentic self. This is who I am. This is what I do. And this is who I serve. And the people who want to be served with what you got, and not a cease and desist. No, I'm just joking. The people who want to be served with what you got are going to get it. And those that don't, it's okay to let them fall by the wayside. We be trying to hold on to everybody and bring everybody. Hey, I want to talk to everybody. I want to resonate with everybody. It's not for everybody. Your brand is not for everybody. And I think the sooner that you get it, the more consistent you can be in your brand, the more you'll be unapologetic about your brand, the more that you will show up in your brand. I think a lot of the times we don't show up is because we don't think if people are going to find it acceptable. Will they show up for us? Will they like it? Will they, want to buy it? Will they understand? That is not for you. You do the work of what you want your brand to be. You do the work of finding out what the purpose is for you and what you want the world to know about this thing that you're putting out here. And go ahead and you put that out there 100% full steam ahead. Full steam ahead, because you just need to do it enough. The people will catch on. The people will catch on. How many shows Bad Bunny had before the people caught on and said, hey, you Super Bowl worthy? How many times did he have to show up before they said, hey, we're going to give you the Super Bowl. We're going to trust you enough to do the whole Super Bowl in Spanish. Now that is a whole risk, right? Wouldn't you think? You put a whole Super Bowl Spanish a whole Super Bowl show in Spanish. You don't know if the people are going to catch it. Matter of fact, you know that most of the people are not going to catch it. So much so, Turning Point USA had to do their own, right? You don't know if the people are going to get it. You don't know if they're going to enjoy it or whatever. You don't know it. But you're not going to know it until you do it. You're not going to know it until you try it. He was very courageous in doing so. Very courageous in doing so. And like I said, I love it. Viva Puerto Rico! I love it. Lo siento, no hablo español. I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish. I speak enough that I speak enough. I speak enough. My grandfather is actually from Spain, so we are of Spanish descent. My cousins are Puerto Rican, from Puerto Rico. They're dark Puerto Ricans. Yeah. So I mean, it's the culture. It's the culture. So they get it or they go. They get it or they go. All right. So with that being said, y'all, did y'all enjoy today? Let me know if y'all enjoyed today. And let me know if the message resonated with y'all. Be authentic. Today's message is be authentic. And if you are feeling inauthentic in your brand, then you're trying to cover something up. You're hiding something. What is it that you're hiding? And I'm not talking about no secret or anything. I'm talking about just the way you speak, just the way you show up, just about your energy, those type of things. If you're hiding that, it's time for you to let that go, and it's time for you to be yourself, and it's time for you to show up, because somebody is needing what you have just the way you have it. And I think that is what y'all need to know. Somebody needs what you have just the way you have it. Right? The way I speak, the way I deliver a message is going to be for the people that need that kind of speak, the way I speak. That's going to resonate with them. It's not going to resonate with everybody. And we got to be okay with that. So think about what it is that you need to do for your people to catch, for them to get, so that you can deliver it. And be consistent when you're doing it too. Be consistent and unapologetic. Be consistent and unapologetic when you show up. Period. Okay? Period. Let's see. I'm used to hearing I don't speak English. Spanish is sexy as heck. Oh, I was about to fill it in. Me no speaking English well either, right? So with that being said, y'all put be authentic in the chat. Be authentic, be authentic, be authentic, and show up. You don't have to put and show up, but that's my word for the day. Be authentic and show up. Be unapologetic. Don't dilute your message for anybody, because the people that get it will get it. So with that being said, make sure y'all follow me on Bubble Babes University. That's BABEZ University everywhere. Make sure y'all follow me everywhere, and make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe. If y'all didn't like yet, make sure y'all hit the like button. If you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay gang. Also turn on your notifications bell so you can be notified when we go live. We go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. What else do I want to tell y'all? The challenge. Did y'all do the challenge? I'm pretty sure nobody did the challenge. I did see Michi post yesterday, and I know Metami went on live, so she went on quite a few times. The challenge was for you to double the times that you post. So if you post once a day, post 2 times a day. If you post 2 times a day, post 4 times a day. The goal is for you to show up, is for you to be consistent, and it's for you to let your audience know, hey, I'm here. You may have missed my post. We don't post more than we should. We don't post more than one time sometimes, because we think that people already seen the message, or we just think that they just got it. And most of the times, because the way these algorithms are set up, and it's forever changing, the people may not have even seen what you posted, because they're so inundated with so many other posts and people that they do not follow. Like I told y'all the other day, my Instagram is full with people I don't follow. How did they even get here? How did they get here? And how do I get them off? I don't want to follow them. I don't need you to suggest them. I'm good. They could be on the explore page, and I'm fine exploring them there. Like, I don't want them to be in my feed. In my feed, I want it to be the people that I follow. I want to see the content that they put up. And so I say all of that to say that your customers may not be seeing it. Your followers may not be seeing your content. So make sure you post enough so it could at least end up getting in their feed, somehow. So with that being said, y'all, I appreciate y'all so much for rocking with me. Thank you. And y'all have an amazing day. I think I need to take a nap, or I need to take something so I can make this little headache go away. I will talk to you all later. Let's see. Oh, welcome in. Thank you. I needed that. I made candles in Houston. I need to post. Come on. We just did our convention in Houston. If you're following the Black Candle Makers Club, who she was in here, I don't know if she's still in here, but that is the founder of the Black Candle Makers Club, and she is from Houston. We actually have a day in Houston on September 28th. What is our date? September 28th? It might be 26th. And I might be wrong. It might even be 27, but it's right there in that time. We got a day from the city of Houston. So welcome in. We are here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. So if you can, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining. Let me see. Hi and bye. Big Meech.
I think I'm Big Meech.
Let's give it to you before we leave. All right, everybody. Thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate y'all, and I will talk to y'all.